Let's have a quick conversation about the USPS forward mail service. It's really important because if you are going to become, let's say, a digital nomad, or you're going to, let's say, you are moving out, you going to a new location, you really want to have a clear idea about the USPS forward mail service. So here's an overview I want you to really think about. Well, relocating permanently or temporarily is stressful enough, right? So the thing is, you don't want to lose any mail items. This is where the USPS comes in. Here, basically, I'll explain to you all you need to know about USPS mail forwarding, how you can apply to the service, which items the USPS doesn't forward, and the other options for mail forwarding. This way, your family and friends and anybody who really cares about you will send you letters at the same location they have always used, and you actually get to receive them at your current address. This is really important. So, what is USPS forward mail service? Let's really define this concept here. So the USPS mail forwarding service is a unique solution that the USPS provides to many people. So if you are relocating or traveling, you may wonder what would happen to your mail, right? So basically, you simply fill out a change of address form and you are good to go. Your mail will be automatically forwarded to your new location permanently or temporarily. It's a great service that you can apply for by simply filling out a mail forwarding request to forward your mail to your new address. The good news is that you don't have to apply to a forwarded mail at the post office. You can apply your permanent or temporary change to your address online. I mean, you can even do it via your mobile phone. Via your mobile device. The USPS Postal Service offers a couple of options for mail forwarding services. So let's talk about that. So you have regular mail forwarding, and then you have premium mail forwarding services. So when we talk about regular mail forwarding, this is sometimes called standard forward mail. This is where the USPS forwards mail piece by piece after a permanent or temporary change of address. In addition, the USPS forwards certain mail items for free, like first-class mail, periodicals, priority mail, etc. The USPS forwards media mail and USPS retail ground for a fee, though. However, it's important to know that some mail items are not forwarded by the USPS, like marketing mail, except by request. What about premium forwarding services? Well, this mail forwarding process from the USPS offers more flexibility and control over receiving your forwarded mail. And this service is perfect for those who only want to forward their mail for a while or wish to receive their business mail in one place. So premium forwarding service offers two solutions. You have residential and business. So this option is different from regular mail forwarding because it is a temporary change of address. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. So now let me give you the steps you need to really keep in mind here. Let's really go a little granular and explain to you how does USPS mail forwarding work. So the thing here is that you need to understand. You can actually subscribe to the mail forwarding service by visiting your local post office or online and filling out a change of address. Okay, this is actually the USPS mail forwarding form. So all your mail will be forwarded from your old address to your specified address, your new address. It doesn't matter whether you want temporary or permanent mail forwarding. The USPS offers great option to forward your mail with so much simplicity and ease. You'll be like, whoa, it's just really easy. It's really crazy how easy it is. And the cool thing is that you can either do it online or offline, doesn't really matter, okay? And so what I want to say here is that, and what's important is that you can apply to mail forwarding service by visiting your local post office. So visit it and just request the Free Movers Guide Packet. It's called Free Movers Guide Packet. And inside the Movers Guide, you will find the PS Form 3575. Fill out the form with your new address information. Hand the form to the postal worker, and after 3 to 5 business days, you will receive a confirmation letter at your new address. It's very simple. So if you do it locally, you can also apply to mail forwarding service online. So just visit the USPS website to apply to change of address online. Fill out your personal information, new address, old address, all that kind of important information. and select whether you want your change of address to be permanent or temporary. This is kind of important because you need to let the USPS know about your intentions here. And you need to actually pay, they charge like $1 or $1.50, and they call it identity verification fee. Okay. And what will happen here is that you will receive an email from the USPS with a confirmation code. And after that, you will receive mail at your new address. Fantastic. Now, it's important to know that although requests are processed faster, you must apply to the change of address form, your USPS mail forwarding request, as soon as possible. The requests are processed faster online versus offline. It usually takes 3 to 5 days for your mail to be forwarded, but it's better to apply for the mail forwarding service as soon as possible to avoid any lost mail. Very important. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about everything you need to know about USPS forward mail service. Now, I want to share with you the approach you need to keep in mind. And the question is, how long will USPS forward mail? Well, standard mail forwarding lasts for 12 months, so 1 year is actually the standard time frame here. Now, suppose you wish to continue to have your mail forwarded for 6, 12, or 18 more months. So 18 more months is actually the maximum. You can extend a temporary change of address request by visiting any post office or online. You will need a confirmation number to edit your request online, or a visit to the post office will do. Okay. So after your extension ends, USPS will not forward your mail to the new address. Instead, USPS will send it generally to your former address, and USPS will also mail you a reminder email when you have 1 month left in your mail forwarding. Okay. And so what mail will USPS not forward? Because a lot of viewers are interested in the prohibited sort of mail pieces. Okay. Before you file a mail forwarding request, have a clear idea about the mail the USPS forwards and how much and what it does not forward. Okay. And because the last thing you want is after you file this request is to lose your mail items in the process. Okay. So the mail forwarding regulations of the USPS, they have priority mail express, and first class packages are all forwarded for free and fall under premium shipping services. Media, mail, and the USPS retail ground are all forwarded for shipping costs. USPS marketing mail is not forwarded except upon request and for a fee. And how much does USPS charge for mail forwarding? Well, like any service, forwarding mail from the USPS comes with some fees. These fees fall under many categories. So you have standard mail forwarding, and you also have premium mail forwarding, though that's what they call premium forwarding services, PFS. They also have premium forwarding service residential. They also have a PFS commercial. So they have several types of pricing tiers here. Now, for standard mail forwarding, basically this is you telling the USPS, you are clarifying things to the USPS. So standard mail forwarding can be permanent or temporary. You pay shipping fees for certain mail items, but most items are forwarded for free. If you apply and fill out the form online, you pay $1.10 for identity verification, and it's a one-time fee. However, if you visit the local post office and fill out a change of address form, you pay no fees for requesting mail forwarding services. Really important to mention that. Okay. And one thing I need to say also is that the USPS has issued a warning that some third-party websites claim to be affiliated with the USPS and charge $40 for a change of address request. As a result, the only way to request a change of address is through the USPS official website or through the post office. You have a premium forwarding services. Now, for the premium forwarding services, those are divided into two services. You have premium forwarding residential and premium forwarding commercial. And again, those services, as I said earlier, are a temporary change of address. Okay. And when we talk about the premium forwarding service residential, as a user, you pay a one-time enrollment fee, which is non-refundable. And for online enrollment, you pay about $21 to $25. For post office enrollment, you pay about $23 to $27. Okay. In addition to the $23 weekly fees. For a PFS commercial, this service is dedicated to businesses, and those businesses pay commercial enrollment fees of $25 to $28 and reshipping fees based on the reshipping frequency and postage. So this is one of those things where you got to ask yourself, what your needs are, what your operational requirements are, and the USPS will actually adapt. And in most cases, you might end up paying more for the PFS commercial because the needs might change. Once you talk to a UPS sort of worker, they might give you more ideas. They might give you better ideas about how to forward your business mail. So it's all about being flexible. It's all about seeing exactly what could work and what could not work for your specific business needs. So that's what I was just talking about when I mentioned the word flexibility. Let me give you a few pro tips here. How do you modify USPS mail forwarding request? Okay. The thing is that, stuff happens, right? Planes change just like you. Sometimes you need to cancel your request. Sometimes you may need to modify those requests to accommodate changes to your travel plans and so on and so forth. You might have to cut your trip short. Who knows? The USPS offers flexibility and control over your mail forwarding request. And just like canceling your request, there are two ways in which you can modify your mail forwarding request by visiting the post office or online through the USPS website. And both are easy ways that we actually love that. So you can modify standard mail forwarding and premium service request. Let's really go a little granular here. First of all, let's talk about standard mail forwarding. So you can modify online. So it's easy to modify your request online. You just need to visit the official USPS website. Okay. Use your confirmation code and zip code of the new address you asked your mail to be forwarded to. Once you access your information, modify your request, change the start date or end date. And remember though, you can only change 2 fields per day. Okay. So there is a limit there on a daily basis. So you can also modify. So besides modifying online, you can also modify in person. And here you go to the post office with 2 government approved IDs, and one of them must have a picture. And the postal worker at the post office will help you with the required modifications to your request. And modifications will apply after a couple of business days, 3 to 5 business days. So that's the standard mail forwarding. You can also modify things with premium services, not a problem. And you can actually modify online. So for a PFS residential, the United States Postal Service forwards mail weekly by priority mail. So plan before making any modifications to this service. So what you want, if you wanted to modify things online, just signing to your USPS account on the official website. Go to your profile and choose activity history. Choose PFS order. Edit the start or end date from the calendar. Press update order. That's very simple. And always modify the start date to no later than midnight CST before the start date. CST Central. And so you can also modify premium services in person. So if you apply for this service at the post office, you must modify in person. Contact the post office before the last ship date to modify the service. And if you wish to extend the service, paying before the service starts is preferable. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about everything you need to know about USPS forward mail service. Let me give you a winner here. How do you know that your USPS mail forwarding request was received, right? Because sometimes, you can be thinking, well, how do I know? I want clarity here. So rerouting your mail to a new address different from your current address is scary. After all, you don't want to lose any mail items. That's pretty understandable, especially if you are working on very sensitive business data, business correspondence, right? And you might also wonder if the USPS received your request in the first place. And when will they start forwarding mail to your new address? Okay. So after you apply for a change of address, whether online or at the post office, you will receive something called MVL. So they call it Move Validation Letter, MVL. So you will receive this MVL at your current address to validate that you want to change your address. It's simply an address confirmation. This way, you know that USPS will forward your mail. You will receive a customer notification letter and a welcome kit at your new address. The customer notification letter will contain confirmation from the USPS with information regarding your new and old addresses. You should revise them carefully. And the welcome kit will have a confirmation code that you should keep if you wish to make any changes to your request in the future, right? So suppose you submitted your request online besides receiving the letters mentioned earlier. In that case, what will happen here is that you will also receive a change of address confirmation via email with a confirmation code that you should keep for future reference and or any changes you wish to make to your request. So again, what we love about the USPS is that they are giving you flexibility here, okay? And so let's say it's been 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and you're asking, where's my mail? So if you have quite that kind of questions, you basically want to go to the USPS, to your local USPS store, or you want to but don't forget that you need to see if you received the MDL in the first place. You got to have the MDL in the first place. And also USPS has a change of address process for temporary moves. Okay, so USPS temporary mail forwarding to your new address is perfect for travelers. Your change of address form should indicate temporary along with the dates you intend to return to your original address. And so your forwarded mail will continue to reach your new address for 6 months, and you can continue to use the service of temporary mail forwarding for up to 1 year. Okay, and so if you want to forward mail for more than a year temporarily, the USPS recommends premium forwarding services. So this is kind of cool. And but there are some cases where USPS change of address can also work for UPS, FedEx, or DHL. So the big question is, and here is a bonus for you, is the USPS the only option available for mail forwarding? This is an important question. Well, the thing here is that many mail forwarding services forward your mail and handle your mail for you through a mail system, and you won't have to change your address to receive the mail addressed to you, and you don't have to receive junk mail either. Okay, and so you have a lot of services. For example, you have iPostal One, you have Virtual Mailbox. I mean, all of those players, they are called virtual mailbox companies. Okay, and so basically, when you subscribe to a service like this, you get a virtual mailbox. So service providers will receive mail on your behalf, and you can actually manage your mail online. In addition, you can forward only the items you wish to receive. So no matter how often you change your mailing address, you can easily change your address through the application to receive your mail or packages. So I was just giving you names earlier. So you have a Northwest registered agent, you have InkFile, you have virtual mailbox, you have DaVinci virtual, you also have iPostal One. You have a lot of them. You have a US Global Mail. You have a lot of them that actually offer they offer mail forwarding. So if you don't want to go through the USPS process, you can basically just go through a private third party, and they will handle everything for you. And the cool thing is they even they can handle everything for you and present it to you in a digital format. So you have access to a dashboard. You can log into the dashboard in real time, because everything is cloud based, and you can see in real time changes as they are made to your account, as they are receiving mail on your behalf, as they are processing mail on your behalf. Actually, but those services are not free. Those you have to pay for them, like $20 or $30 per month per user. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was just talking to you about everything you need to know about USPS forward mail service. And one thing I want to say also here is that it's important to understand that, let me quickly do the recap here. It's important to understand that at the end of the day, you have to know your needs and actually contact the USPS as soon as possible. So I give you the overview, the steps, the approach to follow, the pro tips, and the winner. And finally, I give you the bonus. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.